Hello YouTube, it's Double Chris back with another trading video. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me apply this real quick. I didn't even peep that. Alright, refresh that. Alright, so as you can see, I'm on the demo, right? I didn't post a video. Today is Friday, 4th of July. So, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Wednesday, I ain't trade. Reason being, I slept in. I know. I slept in, bro. It was just terrible. It was tragic, right? So boom. Thursday though. Thursday. I traded with the funded. Give me props. So we're gonna do the recap on that. You feel me? Like, as one should do. Alright? So it was yesterday. Is this today? Yeah, that's today. So boom, let's see if I can find it. I know it was between 9:30 and what time? 9:30 and why is it so hard to think right now? I said 9 and 10 in the morning. I'm so dumb. So boom, we're here, right? So I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the area I was in, right? I had this all like marked and stuff, but I have it still marked on my phone. Let's see. I did come up on the funded. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know how much like the lot structure was and like how much each unit was worth. So it was just like, it was just going. So I was like, you know what? All right, bro. It is what it is. If it wants me to lose all that, then I lose all that. You feel me? All right. So hold on. There it is. So all right. As you guys can see, fair value gap at 8:30. I did mark all my highs, lows. Here's all my proof, all that. Let me tell you, I was sweating for this funded. Because as you know in the funded, if you go down a certain limit in one day, it could close. If you go down the total, which would be like what, 3,000 or 2,000. If I lose 2,000, like under 50K of what I have, it gets closed immediately. So I have to actually be very careful. So now I don't really take any risky trades. So literally the one trade I took today or yesterday was the only trade. Like, I know I could have kept going, but yeah. Whatever it is. So boom. So I wasn't even on my computer because I thought I could use Tradeovate on my phone, right? But Tradeovate wasn't really signed in, and for some reason the account wasn't really showing up like the proper value. So it didn't really work. So boom. Alright, let me map this out for you guys, like how I have here. Alright, so first things first, let's get this brush out of here. Rectangle, fair value gap right here. You know what I'm saying? We all see that. Yep, got filled in. Guess what price did? Go higher. And we have another fair value gap at 9:30. Or, well, it's a 2-minute fair value gap, but it still counts. Still counts. 2-minute fair value gap right here. Ooh. Which, as you guys can see, got fulfilled. And this is actually what I based my order off of, because originally I wanted to go in like somewhere around here, but then I just waited a little longer because I was being iffy about liquidity right here. Hold on, if I could, like, I hate how nothing's like in order. So boom, liquidity here. I mean, regardless, it's reaching this peak. So as you can see, boom, it went down. I mean, we still have one right here. So boom, as you know, like, it happens, right? So boom, we have this fair value gap, boom, this little downtrend right here, up, didn't break structure yet until right here. This would now be our order block in this new trend that has been created, right? So boom, order block right here, didn't get dipped in at all, right? Boom, we have another downtrend. Keep in mind, I was waiting for all of this, and boom, we got the market skyrocketing up right here, right? So boom, obviously I actually used equilibrium. Well, I tried to. I don't know if I'm using it right. Like, I think I am positive I'm using it right, but still, where'd I have it at? So I had it. So one I had right here. I was like, oh, okay, where would the middle of this be? Which would be right here. And this would be where the discount was, clearly. And then I made another one, 848. This low. this low to this high. This is where I was at, right? So boom, I was watching how that moves. All right, let's put it in a better perspective for you guys. So boom, that's where we're at right now on this map. It's crazy, right? I said map. But boom, equilibrium, boom, skyrocket, volatility, boom, yeah. 2 minute fair value gap. So now, as we can both see, the 2 minute fair value gap that occurred, a drop happens in the fair value gap. But what didn't happen is the fair value gap did not get inversed at all whatsoever. So it was respected, right? So now that we're seeing that it was just respected, it's like, oh shoot, now we're in an uptrend. So I literally waited for another fair value gap. I feel like, for me, I need like 2 in a row. Because like there's one right here, right? Boom, there's another one. This one gets disrespected, goes in a downtrend, right? Now we create one right here, gets respected beautifully. So, as I'm like, okay, we're basically in the discount. There shouldn't be any more down. And we're clearly moving on the upside on the daily, on the 4 hour, on the hourly, every single time frame. We're moving on the upside. At the same time, I learned, bro, NASDAQ and S&P were moving the same, but NASDAQ was a little ahead. So you know what I did? I didn't even trade on the NASDAQ. I traded on the S&P. And bro, I just realized that's called an SMT divergence. A new term, not really a new term, it's a term, it's like, because I watched TGR, he said you don't really get into SMTs until you really start getting into trading, like you're actually becoming efficient and profitable. So I got the SMT divergence. I actually hit big. Now my hit big was literally like what, here to down to up here. I ain't gonna lie, that's still pretty good margin. I should have kept it going, but I got a little worried, right? But literally as soon as I took it out, I kept going. I was salty, I was mad, but you know what? You win some, you lose some. I literally could have been half of my profit margin, like, right then and there. But it is what it is. So, gotta wait till Monday to lock in. But actually, next week, I'll be in Jersey. I'm gonna still trade. I actually am. But I don't know if I'm gonna film it for you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time. So next week might be my, like, hiatus. Like, I know, like, I had a hiatus last week, but this week, nah. I mean, this week was, like, 50-50. So, yeah, boom. This is where I took the trade. Let me show y'all on the S&P. It was literally almost the exact same. 10:30. Let's just do this. 8, 9. Can you guys please load? Oh dang, it dropped a lot today. I just knew today was the 4th of July, National Bank holiday. I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. So, now, as you guys see, we're on the S&P, right? This is July 3rd, right? Yep, boom, Thursday. So, boom, as you can already tell, NASDAQ was clearly ahead, right? 8:30, same thing, we have a big jump up. A bigger jump, though, not than the NASDAQ. Like, it was a little smaller. Or maybe I'm tweaking. But yeah, boom. Here we are. 8:30, fair value gap right here. Boom, fulfilled. Kept going up. Drops down a low fair value gap against inverse. Boom, liquidity right here. It didn't go all the way. So rejected and went back up. So what did I initially do here? I went with blinded faith. Respectfully, like I saw all the signs like at the same time, like bro, this John literally gets completely respected. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go up. I look at NASDAQ, it's going up. It went drop down obviously, but we're following the same pattern today. Like, bro, what is there to do? If I don't take this, I'm dumb. So, boom, bought in at the same time that John was going up, and where I actually showed you on the NASDAQ is where I took out. So, yeah, that's what it was today. Trash video today, I ain't gonna lie. But title probably be SMTs. Literally help a lot actually in trading. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's another strategy or confluence that just makes this better. I know some days they go in opposite directions. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't even know. I was just watching one of TGR's daily lives, like live video, and he was, I think it was like on a Tuesday. He was trying to do SMT divergence. It worked. He made like 60K. You know, he big baller. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.